Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of OPTV. And you are watching us play Star Wars: The Old Republic. Maybe for the last time in a while, at least from a regular standpoint. We might not be doing this very much anymore. But anyway, regardless of that, it is still great to jump in and let's try to get our Basilisk Bessie pet thing. I am, of course, here with MJ. Hi, MJ. How you doing?
Hey, I'm alive. I am so sleepy.
Oh yeah, and we're on. This is not your normal Wednesday night. This is a Saturday. I don't know why. Why we would.
Wait, because next Wednesday I will be in Canada for TennoCon.
For TennoCon?
TennoCon, yeah. For Warframe.
Okay, which one's that one? Sorry, forgive my ignorance. Which
Warframe.
One's TennoCon? Warframe. Okay. In Canada. So is it just where at in Canada is it?
London.
TennoCon. Where's London? Where is that?
London, Ontario.
Ontario. Yeah.
It's kind of like it's about 3 hours away from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
So Eastern, the middle or the westerner part of the Eastern Standard Time, right? It's still an EST. There you go, but right over.
It is. I thought it would be Central.
Nope.
So it's in Eastern Time. So it's almost in Central Time. Cool.
Just like Detroit is in Eastern,
right.
And a lot of people freak out, and they're like, "No, we're in
I
Central. Nope, you're in Eastern. People, don't miss your plane."
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Detroit is in Eastern because I remember I had to. Justin used to live near Detroit, right?
Yes, Justin and I have hung out together.
Yeah, and
we
I
lived in the same state.
I actually I forget what I think I stopped. What was I coming back from? I was coming back from something. It had to be PAX in Boston, and my layover was in Detroit and it got delayed, and I actually stayed with Justin for a day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and all through the Detroit airport, it's announcing every 15 minutes, Detroit is in the Eastern Time Zone. Detroit is in the Eastern Time Zone. They really do announce that every 10 or 15 minutes because of the number of people who get it wrong and miss their flights because they think they're in Central, and they're not.
Oh, that's funny. I do not.
I
do not remember that, but that is hilarious.
I've flown into Detroit a lot, but then when we were living nearby, I was, oh man, I miss having the Detroit airport as my home airport because it had nonstops all over the world. It was just a beautiful airport. But yeah, you'd go in there and you just laugh because you hear it constantly. And even people will be like, okay, so it's only 11 now. No, dear, it's 12. Your flight is leaving in 10 minutes, okay? You need to go.
You just missed your flight, sorry.
But, yeah.
Okay, well, let's jump into this. I was really hoping that when Broadsword took over, or when everybody moved over to Broadsword or whatever, I don't know, that things would pick up. Maybe things have. Am I just? I feel maybe that I'm a little jaded, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am just jaded, and things are actually really great now. I don't know. But I have very little desire to do anything other than get this Basilisk and then kind of be done for a while. At least for
that you can't even use the whole system of because you're not subscribed.
Right, that too. Yeah.
We just learned that
last
time, folks. At the very end, after we're off air, Andrew was like, "Uh-oh."
Oh, we didn't say that on air? Oh,
no.
God.
That was off air. We were already off as we were planning stuff, and Andrews went, "Oh, I got bad news." So not only can I not do anything about it, but Larry's going through all of this, and I think he can actually get
I can get it.
the Bessie, but he can't do anything with it because you can't do that system unless you're a subscriber.
Right.
Like, I mean, that, if I were even barely still playing, I would have lost it with this. I would have absolutely lost it.
It's yeah. I'm just like, I'm glad I'm not paying for it. That's all. That's what I'm thinking at this point. Is like, I'm glad no more money is going towards this. I mean, I feel for the people that have put their heart into this game, because I mean, not necessarily players, although players, yes, but like the guys who really put their heart and soul into making this game and making it what it was. But you know, that was 10 years ago for the most part, and the last person really that was like one of the originals, like pre-launch people, they've left. They no longer. I guess Eric Musco is about as close as you get, but he's no longer. He's not. He's still with EA, but he's not really. I don't know how much involvement he has with SWTOR directly. So. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So all the developers are gone as well. So I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad about like not really wanting to have anything to do with it very much anymore.
No, it's like you don't feel bad about not being there because no one else is there anymore.
Right.
You're like the last holdout, Larry.
No, I'm not.
And that's only because they've been dragging you back for these. So it's not like Larry's here willingly. MJ seriously hijacked him. But we thought this would be good. We thought this was a neat thing. We wanted to find stuff to highlight and show and do. So that's what we've kept coming to try to do. And unfortunately, it's not... It's disappointed us more often than not. Ooh,
yeah.
We got Andrew. We got an Andrew. Let me go.
Oh, we have Andrew. Well, let's grab Andrew.
There we go. He wasn't here earlier. It wasn't my fault.
Welcome. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, you are really, really quiet. Why are you really, really quiet? Shh. Okay,
we're hunting Bessies.
We will whisper so that we are the same volume as Andrew. See, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna turn him up, and then
he's gonna turn it up,
all of a sudden it's gonna work. Okay, I turned you up some. Try again.
How's it now?
Still really quiet. It's like,
it sounds better to me.
It sounds, what does it? I mean, it's still really quiet though. I mean, it's definitely not as loud as you are, MJ. But I don't know what that's saying.
It's just MJ the loudmouth. That's what we've got going now.
Okay, I'm at max volume for Andrew.
Okay, now?
Whoa,
better. There you go.
Too much?
No, you're fine. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's perfect.
That's right. I'm gonna turn him down. Oh, I had him maxed in Discord as well, so I'm gonna roll him down a little bit. There we go. So, Andrew, we were talking about how this is the final farewell, putting SWTOR to bed for a while.
At least for a while. Because How have you, Andrew? How long have you played this game? Have you played it since the beginning?
Yeah, since launch.
As a player, yeah.
I was going to ask. Yeah. So what has kept you in the game?
Mostly, I enjoy playing with other people that I've met around here. So that's what. I don't play multiplayer games that much anymore
Yeah.
as I used to, and I have it in my budget and in my mindset to at most pay for one subscription. I used to play World of Warcraft a lot.
Yeah.
Um, then it kind of got repetitive, and so this is World of Warcraft with lightsabers. So I got it.
Oh, I feel.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong. Oh my gosh. You know what? That's actually a huge part of things too. Like, still way back, Galaxies was still going, and I still wanted to play. Everybody else was gone,
Yeah.
and I had a hard time. I was there for a long time, but then like the whole spirit of it just kept ebbing away. So if you still had a group of friends to be playing something, yeah, I think even if one was having a bit of a hard time, enthusiasm of the others and just hanging out with them can help quite a bit.
For sure. I mean, I played Galaxies long after like it was no longer really a viable game because of the because the community that I was a part of. It really made the difference.
But then the community was like, they were all gone.
Yeah.
And it's hard to have a role-playing world when you're like the only one left. I mean, okay, there was one guild that was still there, but I didn't interact with them so much. So it was like, I felt very lonely to have my whole gaming group moved on.
Oh no! Okay, who am I supposed to talk to?
Oh dear, he's already lost, Andrew.
I'm already lost. Oh no, I need to go this way. Apparently, this character has never done the Belsavis like story mission.
Oh no, please don't make it that you had to have done it to get farther.
I hope not. I don't think so. But like I did the main story, obviously, on this character, but this one, for some reason, never did the story mission. Now, to be fair, no, that's not fair. Yeah, I was going to say this character was never my main character, but actually he was at one point. Yeah.
So, Andrew, why do you think your friends are still into it? I mean...
Well, the original ones are not, but I've, so many years have gone by that I've made a few groups, found other people playing in other servers. So I also kind of shifted around because I like to explore and collect the stuff, so I basically leveled the legacies on the other servers as well. I always found ways to keep myself entertained, but at some point that probably the same thing that happened in World of Warcraft will happen here.
Yeah.
And but probably not unless I find something else that I enjoy playing regularly.
Or the game poofs. I mean, there's...
Or that, yeah.
Always that possibility of it just,
I wonder if this... Oh. Hello. Invite. I wonder if this game... what is the end for this game? You know what I mean? Like... It's already survived 2 studios. Like, is this gonna... And Broadsword is still running UO. And that's... How many years old is that? It was 90... Was that 98, 99?
just long.
Yeah.
More than 25, right?
Yeah.
20, yeah.
So, maybe this just goes on for infinity. Like, as long as people are playing it, they'll keep running it. Because, I mean, at this point, does it cost them anything to run the game? To just run it. Obviously, if they're going to, like, add content, that's going to cost money and whatnot. But really, when it comes down to it, just running the game by itself really cost them that much.
Like Secret World has the Secret World. Funcom still has the Secret World servers on.
Yeah.
They just left them on for folks. Yeah, I don't know. That is hard to say. If there was a demise for this game, what would it be? Or would it be because the IP holder wants to funnel everybody to only one Star Wars game?
I gotta say, I think that's probably the way that this game ends. Is not because of anything that like Broadsword or EA does. I think it ends whenever Lucasfilm goes, nah, we don't want this game to have our license anymore.
Yeah. We want the exclusive license to go over here instead. I can see that being an end.
I mean, that was really, to be honest, that was the end of SWIG as well. Was that Lucasfilm didn't want two license holders for an MMO.
Yep. Which I think is a bummer. I think they were different enough that it...
Well, I understand their perspective, but I do believe that their perspective was born out of ignorance. Their perspective was that, the games are going to get confused for each other, and I guess it was Sony still at the time, is going to try to capitalize on that, and we can't have our customers confused as to which game is which. Although,
I mean, that makes me feel like you're saying Star Wars fans are stupid.
Or like I said, I think it was born out of ignorance.
Yeah.
But that's the way that a lot of corporate decisions are made, is for that kind of reasoning.
It's like, because you guys don't understand and can't tell Star Wars things apart. Trust me, Star Wars fans
That's right.
can. Okay, let's not. They can bring up things, and they've got the extended universe all categorized. I mean, we can't really call these people dumb.
Yeah.
They would be able to tell the difference, and they would like the nuances of different things. So, yeah, I think that was completely not understanding your audience.
Turn Sprint on. Sprint is on, isn't it? Oh my gosh, when did that turn off? Thanks. Jeez. I never turned that off. How did I know that was not on?
Oh, Hikari says server cost is probably $50K to $100K a year.
Which is probably not a lot when it comes down to it.
Wow, and they've got a lot of Amazon servers. Wow. I just noticed, I keep looking to the side for chat, and I could not find where chat was. Y'all, so I have to watch the video along with you because the streaming to me thing's not working. Tor refuses to stream to me on Discord while he does it. Anyway, so
I got a message.
Oh, let's listen.
Oh, Andre.
What?
Nothing.
I'm patched in. I'm not seeing the HK droid in the cell the curator marked. Maybe, but I don't know why it would have been. For now, let's assume the HK unit is still somewhere in the high security ward. We just need to pinpoint where.
Great.
There's an old monitoring station nearby. That should have records on prison transfers in and out of the unit. Once he slices into the station, I should be able to find out where they moved the HK unit. Here's hoping it's still in one piece.
Well, that sounds fun. Now we got to travel around Belsavis.
Yeah. Now that I've seen that, I found chat over on the side of the stream instead of my second monitor.
As long as EA is willing to pay for license for it, it will go on because it's still a profitable game. Unless Lucasfilms asks for a big money for licensing, EA says no, and to SWTOR. Well, the thing is, I mean, I like to think that it's as simple as like, as long as it's profitable. And the thing is,
that doesn't
Star Wars: Star Wars Galaxies was profitable.
Yeah, it has nothing to do that EA is willing to pay for the license, because Sony was willing to pay for the license, and Lucas just goes, no, we don't want 2 games of Star Wars. So EA will have absolutely no say in that. Sorry, I totally interrupted you, Larry. But...
No, it also, I mean, I'm trying to think of, it wasn't Terra. What was it? There was another game that was in a very similar situation, where it wasn't that popular, but it was very profitable, and the publisher goes, nah, for whatever reason. I forget which one. I want to say it was.
What was it? Rift, was it? Rift, Terra?
Was it? No, it wasn't Rift.
It was. I don't know. I'm just going by
who owned Terra? I'm trying to remember who owned Terra now.
I'd have to look that up.
NCSoft. Yeah. City of Heroes was profitable on its own as well, and they pulled the plug on that one. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Was City of Heroes.
The NCSoft. Well, yeah, we're talking NCSoft.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that NCSoft is just as bad as any other large publishing corporation. They'll pull for whatever reason.
Isn't it here now?
What isn't what here now?
I see something in here for your mission.
You do?
You're not even looking at your mini map.
I am. I see this down here. What is this?
It's where you have to go.
Oh, it's yours. It's your mission that I was looking at. I was looking at your mission.
Going back a ways, Dark said Ultima Online came out in 97.
97. Holy cow.
Oh, Hikari, I love your comment back then. Post EQ World basically meant if you weren't in WoW, you were in Star Wars Galaxy, City of Heroes, or Guild Wars 1, and never the group shall meet.
Huh, 3 out of 4. That's good.
See, this is why Andrew, we can't do this without you.
No, he just made it more confusing.
No, you were still lost before he got here.
Maybe. I'm not going to admit it.
You already did earlier. It's recorded.
Dang it.
So that does sound like it would be the likeliest end of tour.
Yeah. The end of tour is going to be whenever Lucasfilm goes, nah. The thing is, what's really interesting about it is that it's not canon. In fact, it's the only non-canon thing still in production.
Allowed to live.
Yeah.
Well, is it?
Is it non-canon?
Well, is the KOTOR remake gonna be canon or not?
the is is the KOTOR remake still a thing?
Kind of.
That's what I mean. That's where I don't know that that's really a thing still.
Well, there's still money being funneled to it. There's still development on it. So yeah, I would say so.
I would suspect that anything made going forward is going to be canon. And that leads me to think that that if they do a remake of KOTOR, that it's going to be different.
Well, from what I understand, it's not really well. It's not. It's not a what do they call it when they just upgrade the graphics and all of that?
Right. Yeah.
It's not that, but the core of the story is gonna be the same. At least that's what they were saying. I think the changes that they were making were mostly in terms of not making it just like the combat not being like just like that. I mean, you could still have that kind of combat, but it would also be more in line with the kind of action RPG.
What the heck did I just do?
You teleported out.
Yeah, why did I teleport out?
Because the console you clicked says return to phase entrance, and you clicked it.
I should probably I should probably just instead of paying attention to what's being talked about, I should pay attention to the game. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. No, Ikari. It wasn't really a remaster. It was mostly porting the game to other consoles. So they did a few upgrades here and there, but the game on the PC is still the same. They didn't do anything with the PC version, so it's basically the same. But yes, it's technically a remake because there are going to be changes. I think there are going to be some changes in terms of the side stories, the side missions. Some of the companions will probably be somewhat different, but the main story will be the same. And like you pointed out, if it becomes canon, then logically the Lucasfilms and Disney will want to move forward after that, so they want to expand the story after that.
Yeah.
And this will probably stop being canon, and that's maybe a good reason for the game to be pulled. Because if they want to advance the story in a different way to what SWTOR is currently, then they won't be compatible, and they probably won't want the
interesting
conflict in terms of story.
The interesting thing is, the question that I have is this story incompatible with current canon?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it necessarily is either. I think it can work. I think that. I mean, I think that like other things like Tales of the Jedi and things like that include characters that appear in this game and in KOTOR 1 and 2. Those might be incompatible, like some of the, like I said, like some
Probably.
of the Tales of the Jedi stuff. But is this one? I don't know. I think maybe a little bit.
This is 4,000 years before.
Yeah.
Most of the things that we see, they can just use that as a way to justify things changing from what is true now to what happens later. Maybe I don't know, introduce something like a dark age where information was lost, so people remember history different from what it was. Something like that. There's always ways to make it, but from my understanding, that's not how Disney and Lucasfilms now work.
Yeah.
They could have incorporated a lot more of the elements from the expanded universe. They didn't, because they didn't want to be burdened with something. And I say burden,
Someone
not that I
else
think it
wrote.
was a burden. Exactly. And
Yeah.
then someone wants to create something, have a different idea, different vision, and they can't because they incorporated something that goes against that. So personally, I don't think they would do that. Maybe they will take some elements from here if they keep progressing the story. Um, but if at a certain point it becomes burdensome again
Yeah.
to incorporate all of this, they won't. It will be Legends, plain and simple, and the game will probably end at that time.
All right. Got a communicator call. 1 second.
Take your call.
Take my call.
I'm in. I'm seeing a lot of movement in the high security section from the riots. Prisoner transfers, retransfers. Oh, check. All the droid records are using an old serialized system. I have no data to tell me which is which. I need you to acquire some serial keys from the forces nearby. I just need a few to be able to patch the data together.
Why am I doing all the work? That's what I want to know.
Because you're the hero.
I'm not a hero. I need to
Not the
sell
hero
things.
we want, but you're the hero we need.
Ah, God, that's awful.
We hope our inventory will meet your needs.
I would just sell junk, and I could literally only sell one thing. Wait, why are these an upgrade? Oh, I'm still wearing the courier stuff. Oops. Oh, I'm selling stuff. Doggone it. Hold on. Where's all the stuff that I just sold?
Thank you for your patronage. Welcome to our market, potential customer.
Inventory wars. Okay.
Oh,
so
I hate this
here's
so
an
much.
idea for our next thing. I came up with backseat streaming. Next one, inventory wars. MJ and another staff member or a member from the audience, we get together, bring up these full inventories on screen, and who can clear their inventory out the best. Hoarders. We'll do a Hoarders Anonymous feature. And Larry can be in it with me, okay? Obviously.
If I played more, I would not have this problem.
That is my problem in a lot of games, is I go in, I do the stream, I do the group thing, and then I go until the next time it is to do that.
Yeah.
I don't have time with all the games to keep inventory of my inventory and what is this and what is good and what is when I played a couple games, it was really easy. When you play 10 to 20 games, I'm sorry, I don't know, and I definitely have an intrinsic fear of getting rid of something.
Yeah, getting rid of something that's important.
I have that in life, so suddenly I have it in these games too. But I mean, seriously, maybe we could do some inventory wars.
Do I have? Okay, where is if I'm looking at it, where do I look to see if I have it in the market? Unlocked for character. Okay, I can get rid of this.
Chimer. Oh, is this supposed to be Chimerac Complex? It says I miss SWTOR. Well, it's still
Chimera.
Oh, Chimera. Oh, got
Chimera
it.
Complex.
Yeah. Chimeric Complex. Yes, MJ. That makes lots of sense. Really. Great job. It's the numbers. Seriously.
Okay. Let's what's this for? This is where I acquire. Is this where I acquire something? Return to entrance?
It's that thing you clicked.
Oh, now I gotta click it? Why did I have to click? Why was it available to click before? And anyway.
Because it's available to click to everyone. This isn't an instance.
I know. But why was it available at all? Until it was ready. Like, I mean, they could do that.
It was probably here before the mission came.
Oh, maybe. Maybe? Maybe.
Well, Belsavis was here before the mission.
Okay, now I just gotta go outside of here and get some keys. I'm getting them from these guys? I probably should have paid attention more.
And I created this identity in 2008. It was relevant and modern. Now I'm just showing my internet age.
How very cyberpunk of you. Which reminds me, actually, that thank you, Chimera. This that reminded me. There is a group or a person that has made a Conan map along with other mods that turns Conan Exiles into a cyberpunk game.
Are you gonna like show that off to us?
Whoa,
that's crazy.
It's really wild. He has used. There, I got the keys. Now what do I do with them? Okay, gotta go down this way. He has used Cyberpunk Red as a base, which Cyberpunk Red, for those who don't know, is a TTRPG for Cyberpunk. There's several different Cyberpunks as far as TTRPGs are concerned, but it's the same. It's a very similar system to what was used to create Cyberpunk 2077. And Cyberpunk Red is the current version of that. It's like, D&D 5e is the current version of D&D. Well, Cyberpunk Red is the current version of Cyberpunk. And he used that along with the mod called Roleplay Redux, which basically what that allows for a dice system, like what we used whenever we did our live stream. Except he built the dice system to be the Cyberpunk Red dice system, or very, very similar to it. So, very interesting. But the map, it's still in like I think he's calling it an alpha phase, or maybe it's phase 1 now or something like that. But it's still in early development, regardless. Yeah, it's pretty neat. There's somebody that has also made clothing to go along with it as well. Are you going to be able to join me in this, Andrew?
No idea.
Can you come in?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you know? You can. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there's somebody else that has made a clothing mod, so that you get like cyberpunk style clothing as well. So it's really fantastic what's been put together. I might have to show it off sometime. Oh, somebody's talking. On delay. I have security clearance right here. Here we go. Yeah.
If you want to avoid the fight, choose to lie or use force persuade.
Why does force persuade mean a slow wave across their face?
Yeah, that's what it means.
You can't see my hand moving.
Yeah. Cyberpunk Red takes place in the Time of the Red, which is in 2025, which is that's
really scary to think about.
Well, Cyberpunk, the TTRPG, takes place in a alternate timeline from our reality, because because it's actually 2020 was what was the first one? It was like Cyberpunk 2020. I don't know. I forget what it was. I forget what the original one is. It's been a while. But yeah, it's. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go down to here. Yeah, okay. First Cyberpunk was in 2020, which is hilarious to think about.
You're gonna enjoy this.
Oh no. Oh, I gotta be a droid?
Yep.
Oh man! Listen to it. Sorry. I want to be a little droid.
I can't get over there. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Okay, never mind. I see what I gotta do. Okay. Was this the wrong one? Did I go through the... Oh no, here we go. To be honest, we kind of are living in a cyberpunk dystopia. I mean... Yeah, it's not too much different.
But it's not as aesthetically awesome as we wanted.
That's right. It's not as... Yeah. Igniting. Okay, apparently that's what I'm supposed to do.
Oh. Your job was to be an arsonist. Okay.
Yep.
Burning books. I mean, come on.
Wow,
Right?
Larry.
I'm terrible. Okay, how do I get in here? Oh, I gotta hit that terminal.
I don't know, is that terminal sent you to the beginning?
I know, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't hit it.
There's another little tunnel over there.
That's when I just came from. Oh, great.
That is so cute.
I'm gonna pick the first one. It's gonna be wrong. What are you doing here?
No idea. I get teleported here. when you click the conversation.
Okay, what is...
if I get stuck behind something, I'm gonna be very annoyed.
That'll be funny. Okay, so it wasn't that one.
Go with Gorn.
Dorn?
Oh, Dorn. Darn it. Sorry. I love the Gorn, so I misread it and excitingly thought.
Gorn is where you need to go, but you're gonna get access tonight.
Is it Dorn, or did I hit the right one, or should I hit Kresh?
You can't get into Dorn. You're gonna get access tonight.
Okay, it was Kresh. Kresh was the one that I needed to open.
You should just get open and let all the prisoners out.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Nuh-uh.
So you can use your zap ability. That thing is blocked. So use your zap ability on the droid, on the guard droid back there.
Yeah.
And then run towards the boxes. He's gonna shoot a missile at you. And since you're behind the boxes, the missile's gonna destroy the boxes.
Zap him, do it. Okay, turn and watch,
Perfect.
Without Andrew here to tell you, how long would it take to figure that out?
I don't know. I'm sure I got to turn that thing off, right? Yeah.
Well, at some point he would have realized he had abilities.
You have to get closer to him, Larry.
Ow!
He's not letting you, is he?
So mean.
Maybe use those vents?
What do the vents do?
I don't know. Why don't you stand on them and see?
Oh my gosh, this is so not intuitive.
Says every teenager when he learns to drive.
No, that is intuitive. The vent didn't work.
I mean, you're trying to pretend that you're a...
Well, I think you got an ability there.
Disconnect? Honk? Those are the
Honk.
only abilities that I can use.
Oh, God.
No, I didn't mean an ability. I think you got a buff or a debuff. When you stand on the vent, it builds pressure and it prevents him from zapping you.
Oh, there you go.
Violet Alice.
Now I'll take the core.
Me and my best
Wow.
friend have recently started new characters on tour again. We were trying to finish Shadowbringers, but couldn't put up with the mayhaps and pray tells. Original 50 stories in tour are still the best. Love the co-op stories. They really feel like me and my friend are just journeying about the galaxy, getting up to shenanigans. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you stuck? You're stuck!
He just locked Andrew in prison.
Oh, God.
The lasers get through.
I mean, he can get out because you can quick travel, but it's just funny.
No, Andrew, go. Andrew, no. Andrew, you stay there. You need to go and go in first person and turn and get me a picture of Andrew on the war pup. But he didn't. I asked you to stay.
I'm right there. You need this?
No, him. Yeah, back up some. Yes, I need a screenshot of that critter. There you go. In the prison, too, also makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Lasers get through because same colors force field. Standard video game logic. Hey, I like that.
Okay, I got it. I'll get it to you after. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get through. Let's see if I can get through the force field.
Quick travel? Yep, you're dead.
Oh.
He didn't die. Oh wait, I gotta quick travel anyway.
Too bad you can't loot him. He might have some good
Right?
stuff on him.
And I'm out.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
As soon as you leave the instance, I get teleported out because it was your instance.
Oh, that's funny. However, you probably won't be able to go into this instance. Will you be able to? Where are you? Yeah, there you are. Have you loaded in?
Are you sure you have to go there?
Yeah, it says return to Lane Vizsla on Runic. I'm on Runic.
Oh, okay.
Were you able to find the HK unit? Was it intact?
I'm fine, thanks for asking.
I knew you could handle whatever came your way. Now let's see that memory core. This is incredible. An actual intact HK-24 memory core. Ah, it's a shame we couldn't get the whole droid. I can't power up the memory core on its own.
Oh
Maybe I
no.
could plug it into this old astromech. Just give
I'm
me
sure an
a minute.
HK will
This
love
shouldn't
being
take
a part
long.
of an astromech now.
Why is she putting it in the wheel?
It feels a little late for that, don't you think? What's the worst that could happen?
Exclamation. What is
Oh, no.
happening? Where am I? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Hey, take it
He's
easy,
having a
buddy.
nervous breakdown. He doesn't have a gun.
Weapons malfunction.
See?
Movement malfunction. Conclusion. Irreparable damage inflicted. Warning. Self-destruct protocol commencing in 3, 2, 1.
You
That
don't
didn't
have
work.
self-conduction. You don't have one, dude. Distress.
Yeah, kneeling down and covering your face. That'll help.
Self-destruct capabilities appear to be offline. Directive. Destroy basilisk droids.
Oh, no, you don't. Well, one step forward, 2 steps back, huh?
It's a tango.
Your perseverance is growing on me. Okay, yeah. That sounds great.
Most people call it being stubborn. I think you're the first person to see it as a good thing. I'm not sure what I can adjust to make it not freak out like that. And I don't want to risk damaging the memory core. Maybe the curator could help us find a way to calm it down somehow. And honestly, he owes us.
Wow.
Take the droid to the curator, see what he can do with it. I'll work on a containment procedure here, just in case.
Oh, wait, Andrew, you're in here. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, to the curator. Wait, where's the curator?
Lord Mantel.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Okay. Talk about a credit sink. No, this doesn't cost anything. Okay. Good.
Yeah, they sunk so low that they're already gone.
Okay. How come you are over there? How did you get all the way over there?
Because I used the daily mission.
Oh, the daily
teleport,
mission thing? I should
which
have done that, huh?
teleports- Yep.
Oh well. Too late now.
Which is actually interesting because it sends me here, but the terminal with the missions is where you start.
Someone didn't think that all the way through. Through here and around?
Yeah. Is it that way? Isn't that that?
Oh, wait. Am I? Oh my gosh. I'm looking at yours again. Yeah. You're right. It is over this way. Let me...
It's interesting that I don't have the mission, but I know where to go.
Well, you've done it before.
True.
I'm just following the dots. Wherever the dots are, that's where I go.
Oh, hello again. I can't thank you enough for helping me obtain this excellent addition to my gallery. It really adds an air of... Wait, what is that? Is that the droid you chose for the HK's memory core? I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to put it in an astromech, honestly. Oh, it's highly unconventional, but I think I could put together a restraining bolt for this, combination. Then it should comply to your requests. If you wouldn't mind, I'll need a few materials from my secure storage units.
Oh,
You'll
of
find
course.
them buried outside.
Of course.
In the meantime, I'll need to reinstall the HK memory core into its original chassis to make some modifications.
That is a
The only
bad
way to
idea.
successfully access its heuristic processor.
Yeah, dude.
Should be a fairly simple process.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna power it on. It'll be purely for diagnostic purposes.
It's a bad
Hurry.
idea.
The sooner you collect those parts for me, the sooner you can remove your droid abomination from this hallowed gallery.
Wow. Okay, this is... Can't wait to come back to this one. I'm gonna come... I'm sorry, just looking at all... Look! He has one already. Let's just steal that one. Mission over.
Yours is going to be a little bit bigger.
Oh. All right,
I
fine.
actually like the little one.
Yeah, that's right. Can I swap it out?
Can we just have the baby one? Come on.
That's the defense droid?
It's an antique.
Yeah, so is the one we're trying to get it for.
So it tracks.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like a, something with a gun. This has been your life for the last month? Da Vinci says, Bessie mission, that's been my life for the last month. Oh, because of all the extra stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the after getting it and training it, I guess. Training it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a chore, but at least you only have to do it once. Once you finish it, you get her on all your all your characters.
I do think it was funny that I was doing the other parts of this mission with the bad armor. Like I didn't... Oops, passed it. Like I didn't have actual armor on. I had.
He had training infiltration arms on.
Yeah, I had the fake armor on, and I still was barely losing any kind of HP.
Also, you do realize you don't have a companion, don't you?
I thought you were his companion.
I did have a companion. I do not have a companion now. I don't know why, but whatever.
Probably.
Zoom is killing me. Killing me is curing me.
Probably because of the mouse thing.
Oh, that's probably what it was. It was probably the mouse thing.
Oh, who would have guessed?
I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, you could have been able to maybe talk to the guy.
I was trying.
You don't talk with a lightsaber, Larry.
I clicked on him. I just clicked. That's all I did is just click. And I talk with a lightsaber all the time. Have you seen this character? I wasn't doing cooldowns either. Oh, that's great.
Oh, thank the stars. The chassis is still mostly intact. Nothing a servo driver can't fix.
Sure.
Hate to say I told you
hardly
so.
my
Yeah.
fault. The HK schematics failed to mention the reserve power supply. I blame the manufacturer for this oversight. But
Yeah.
seeing as you saved my life, and the HK chassis is still in relatively good condition, I can whip up that restraining bolt for you. The first step, of course, will be removing this memory core as soon as possible. And there. That should do it. Very unconventional, but it's the best work I could do under the circumstances. I would appreciate you not turning it on until you leave the premises.
Yeah,
This
the
murderous
option to try to
memory
make a
core
group
seems
to
to
make
not like me very
grind
much.
shorter. Oh, sorry.
And no offense taken. A little quiet and order in my sanctum is more than needed right now. You have given me quite a bit of excitement and a crown jewel to my collection. I do value my privacy, however. If you keep my secret, I'll keep yours.
Wait, what's my
The
secret?
droid is quite valuable. I hope you know what you're doing. It would be a shame
Oh,
to lose such a
the Bessie, I think.
prize to careless
Oh, okay.
hands. Now, if you don't mind, I have my restoration work cut out for me.
Okay, back to Runnock again. And then what kind of FedEx mission am I going to have to do after that? 5,000 credits. It's Steve's companion. Look at that. And also Ryan Bain's companion.
Oh, look at them. They're so cute.
They're gone. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. I just turned around too fast.
Did they purposefully just stand there with their little phased droids? That's kind of freaky.
Right?
Oh,
The what?
Glow Stick and Glow Stick's companion.
Yeah. It's a good name. I like that name. Darth Glowstick.
So, how'd it go?
See for yourself. There we go.
Greetings. I am HK-24, happy to serve. Indignation. I will not resign myself to correction. I will assist in the repair, destruction of basilisk droids.
Yeah.
Analysis. Basilisk droid parts require objection. Revealing classified files is forbidden. Procurement and synthesis. Assessment. Processing.
Well, at least it's not trying to murder us anymore. It'll take time, but I think we can get some useful information out of this droid. Oh, and something else I wasn't expecting. The curator contacted me directly. He wants to sponsor the repairs of the Basilisk droid.
What?
Just hope he can keep this quiet.
Oh, do I? Oh, I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it.
Come on, I'll be fine. Someone like the curator isn't taking down a Mandalorian. But I appreciate your concern.
You're
We've
welcome.
got something important to fight for now. Thank you again for all your help. You've already done so much for the Basilisk droids. And for me. It's a long road ahead, but it'll be worth it in the end. I promise.
I will be worth it in the end. I promise.
Was that it? I don't have the droid though.
Probably. Open your achievement window and see if you have the ventures.
Oh shoot, where's the achievements?
Why?
Of course, I don't have that. Oop, no, that's not it.
Just click Y.
I did. I don't. My shortcuts aren't normal.
Just the shortcuts.
No, actually not. My whole keyboard layout is made for PvP. When I originally PvP'd
Okay,
and
Legacy is supposed to be on the first one, so that's
Legacy.
the one you have to open. Yeah.
Basically, he's the kind of person who takes all the caps off his keyboard and puts them on alphabetically.
exactly.
Okay, you have it. It's the thing that says Ventures. Basilisk prototype.
Oh, I have to subscribe.
So you can't even get the pet.
This people, this is why we don't play anymore. This right here.
Oh my gosh. It's better that you don't even let people who aren't subscribed do the quest.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna let you do the quest.
Do the quest, but you don't
pull
get
you
the
in.
reward.
They need to pull you in. Well, you got an achievement.
No, that's not pulling you in. That's driving you away.
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't agree. Remember, this is a free-to-play game. If they want people to subscribe, they have to put these little incentives.
They have to tick them off.
I might not agree with the business model, but I get why they do it.
Oh, well, this okay. So as far as so the quest itself should be the reason to subscribe. That's my opinion. Not
subscribe to get the
not the
quests.
rewards. Yeah, so there you go, people. Now you know.
If any of you were excited to go in like we were and to do this new quest line,
Wow.
now you know. You get a little bit of story, you do a little bit of stuff, but you get absolutely no reward for it.
Well, the thing is, there's more work after this. You get access to to basic. I don't know if you can come in to the place where we go is this way. I don't know if you can follow me.
And I mean I kind of get it.
Can
but
you rent this
I can now that you're in there.
No, you know what, DaVilci? I don't even believe that. I feel like as soon as you unsub, they'll like lock it away from you again.
They'll. I think they lock away progression, but
Probably, but if you sub and you manage to finish all of the venture,
yeah, you still
and
have it.
you unlock her as a companion, then you will keep her. But yes, you probably will lose access to the venture if you let the subscription expire.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Wow, this is kind of
So
nice.
basically, you can click on her, and you give her
Why is spectator room not kicking
you
in?
give her a memory chip, and then it activates her as your companion, temporary companion. It lasts 1 hour. During that hour, you do missions with her to
Mhm.
level her up. You install one of 3 modules. Basically, you have combat, defense, and support. So tank, healer, DPS, and you get a mission to do 2 dailies on a specific place. It could be here in Runok, it could be Meksha, it could be Onderon. Um, you can buy modules here if you want to do specific ones. You can probably see the training modules that you can
Oh,
buy. If you
I
can
do have the
activate
HK-24 Astromech.
Andrew, go stand somewhere in the middle of the room and position yourself nicely with your droid, your Bessie, so Larry can get me a good screenshot.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta turn names off and everything. Hold on. If I do... Is it Alt or is it Control?
Are you
Control
sure they can't be finished in 1 month? I think they can if you really work at it.
All the names keep coming back. Hold on. I wonder if I do this. I wonder. This is probably gonna. Sorry, guys, if this messes up the stream a little bit, but I wonder if this takes it away.
Huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know it would it would take that long. So yeah, you probably have to sub for 2 months to 3 actually. 9 weeks is 3. It's not enough to sub for 2 months.
So why not just put the thing in the cash shop for $45? Jeez.
Don't be surprised if they don't do it eventually.
There we go. No, we need a. You're just trying to avoid getting a picture with Andrew in it, aren't you?
No, I'm trying to avoid the nameplates. I don't want to have to go through turning them all off and turning them all back on.
It's not broken. Why should I turn it off and on again? My post needs a pup picture. That's what's going on, folks. But that ends up making it look just like the old one.
What do you mean, like the old one?
2 streams ago. I have a picture of the one laying there.
Oh, that's the one you had 2 streams ago?
Yeah.
Dang it!
I was trying to get one with. I was hoping to get one with you and your.
You put away the loft cat. Put away the loft cat.
I'll leave my loft cat alone. Come on.
Well, I'm trying to get it without the nameplates. There we go.
Kitty.
This will work.
I like the red glowy eyes there. Let's see if I can get that in an 880 by 220 size.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah,
This is
that's
what
also,
happens when I don't get to play a game, okay? I've got to start directing other people to take screenshots.
Yeah.
that's also possible. The Vilci. Um, Maybe if you sub and you unlock it, you'll keep getting access to it and maybe keep leveling up. It's a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andrew's not going to
I'm,
test it out for
yeah,
us.
I was. I don't think I want to test that out either. All right. Well,
So that basically concludes our tour adventures for a while.
yeah, that's it for a bit until I don't know.
I don't know. We said that before, and then this content came out, and we went,
Yeah.
"Oh, this sounds really cool. Let's try this." But now
I mean,
I feel like
we'll try.
Remember that we were doing those datacrons before.
I can't do all the datacrons. I'm still bugged out of it, so I am not
Yeah, but
interested in doing datacrons anymore.
But the ones that we were doing, you could do. But I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
That you're fed up with doing datacrons.
No, doing them wasn't bad. I don't get the achievement because I can't get the one that got bugged out.
Yep.
So, yeah, that doesn't mean you can do all of this work and then can't get the achievement for doing it. It makes you not want to do any more work about it. So yeah, we are out of tour for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for games, I'm thinking. I did want to try Almost Human. Is that what it's called?
Once Human.
Once Human.
Okay, so we have a number of viewers and friends and stuff that are playing this, and I was gonna try to get into it. Larry was also trying to get me to check out Enshrouded. I was looking at that, MJ's gaming funds are not, unlimited. In fact,
Yeah, Enshrouded is what, $26 now. Which is, I mean, it's to be fair, that's probably worth it. It's a pretty decent game. The other one, well, how is, oh my gosh, the one with
Hikari can answer you about Once Human, but
what was the?
Which one are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of it's another kind of survival-ish game. It has Puck as one of the main antagonists. Nightingale. I liked that one. That one looks really cool. I although the thing is, once you get to that one place, there's a huge grind curve on it.
Yeah, I was originally interested, but
yeah, well, it's really, really neat. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit until you have to fight I forget what they're called in Nightingale. I'm sorry, but they're basically just like the big bosses. You get to the Watch. I think it's called the Watch, and once you hit there, it just turns into a big grind fest, which is. I mean, I don't fault it necessarily for that because it's still in development, so they just haven't gone further than that, which is fine.
I'm just not interested in Grindfest. So if you hear from this, folks, Larry seems more likely, more amenable towards a survival type game, which kind of fits in that we did our whole Conan Exiles modding.
So okay, so I want to say this is really interesting. John Smedley, a long time ago, said, what was their H1N1? Was that
H1Z1?
Z1. H1Z1. He said that was like the Star Wars Galaxies kind of replacement, didn't he? He said something along that line, and everybody was like, That is the dumbest thing you've ever said, Smedley, and you said some dumb things. And but the thing is, though, I think he kind of had a point. Although I don't think that it was H1Z1, but I think that there's definitely a bridge between people who liked Star Wars Galaxies and people who like survival games. I think there's definitely a bridge there. The thing is, though, it wasn't H1Z1, was not the answer to that. However, games like Conan Exiles, even like Nightingale and some of these other Enshrouded, these games that are kind of very kind of crafting oriented, like have a very strong crafting system, underlying crafting system. I think
and
those
very role playable.
Yes.
Those very role playable.
So those kinds of games, for sure, I think there is definitely a bridge there. There's definitely, I mean, Conan Exiles, the roleplay community in Conan Exiles is humongous. I mean, it is. I would venture to say that Conan Exiles would probably have died a while ago if it hadn't been for the role-playing community. So, so I think that I think he was onto something. I think that he was wrong. It was definitely not H1Z1, but I think he was onto something when he said that. Yeah, these kinds of games would probably be the ones that replace or fill that void that Star Wars Galaxies had.
Right. Don't ever say replace.
Yeah.
You know what? No one wants to hear about their hearts, their favorites, their whatever being replaced. Just the wording was off. I remember him saying that about something. I don't remember exactly, but it was probably just that. Yeah. But if he went into the spirit of the genre things, but
yeah, I
the
think
survival genre really, man, has it taken off?
It's filled a void that was missing in some of these games that, well, older MMOs, as far as like the foundation of older MMOs were the same as the foundation of a lot of these survival games. Now, granted, the survival games came at it from a very PvP oriented stance, and it turned a lot of people off originally because of that. But once they shifted into offering more PvE kind of activities and whatnot, then they picked up steam for like some of the old MMO community. I think that's just my thought, because I mean I've run into so many people who are formerly from Star Wars Galaxies and other MMO RPGs that were very crafting oriented, like even like well, I guess City of Heroes was less crafting oriented, but still had some, and it was very. So you ran into. I've been running into a lot of people that come from older MMOs, non-WoW oriented MMOs, and they've shifted over to. Well, this isn't anything. It's not a statement against World of Warcraft by any stretch of the imagination. Although I'm not a big fan of World of Warcraft and never have been.
No, I'm anti World of Warcraft, so we already know that. So
yeah. Not into. Okay, so Chimera says I'm not into survival games. The only thing that can replace SWG is a new SWG. I mean I agree. I definitely agree. I think that I think that there's definitely a thread that could fill the void with survival games. In fact, I had considered at one point, because of what I saw with the steampunk Conan game, is like, why can't we just make why can't there be a Star Wars Conan?
That's not quite Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, what about if you took, okay, so I'm thinking one of the problems with Star Wars Galaxies was the fact that it was tied to the IP.
Yes.
It is beholden to the IP. So what if you could have that whole game system model, which is what I loved, really, but in a different game?
Oh, I think it exists. I think that that exists. Now
I don't.
I don't think that
has ever existed anywhere. As it hasn't successfully been integrated by anybody. But
Well,
has anyone been following what Ralph Koster said about his new game he's doing?
I missed what is Raph working on?
Oh my gosh, let me pull this up. Like we're done with Tor. Now we're going to start talking about other stuff, right? Sorry, I'm fighting a lot of coughing fits here, folks. Let me go find it.
I'm looking
See
at.
if I can. Sorry, my brain has stopped for a moment on the name. Have it right here. It's the Living Rules of SWTOR's Reach.
SWTOR's Reach.
Yeah, let's pull up the mop thing with that. Sorry, that was the YouTube video thing. Let's go to mop.
Oh, I see. Okay, hold on.
Let's give it to people, Larry. We need to...
Oh, hold on. Well, I don't know what Mop's link is. Hold on, I'll find Mop's link.
That's what I'm looking for. Now, it's got the more wild, starry...
Yeah.
graphics.
It is.
Oh, why did I just put that in Discord? Okay, give me a second, folks. I'm used to my chat being on that computer screen. Okay, I am not used to this computer screen. There we go. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Good news and bad news. Ralph Koster SWTOR's Reach is probably a good long way away. I mean the visual, but we have found out that I can get over visual things. Like, I started playing Trove when I couldn't stand the blockiness of it. The only ones I can't get away from WildStar's visuals, overly saturated colors.
Yes,
like this one could turn out to be a problem for me, and it turns into pain and migraine in my eyes. So I have to see if this one can stay colorful but muted back, then I'll be okay. Not a fan of the visual as much, but the pillars and the plans, pretty excited about it. I really am. It's just, a long way away.
It looks so much like WildStar.
But it's not as the color scheme is not as bad.
Okay, I mean, it looks so much like WildStar though to me.
But I mean, I can tell you as somebody who cried in pain every time she played that game, except in the Halloween or the Christmas event, because it was all either dark or white, not this searing 15 neon colors that assaulted my eyes. For anyone who, if you guys don't know, okay, so my eyes actually see more colors than normal. And so too many colors and too many vibrancies, it hurts.
Well, okay,
so
yeah, it does.
It does look very colorful, cartoony. But
you're
if the
right.
palettes aren't,
it does look like a Chimera saying. I kind of disagree. It looks like it's literally trying to be WildStar. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Wasn't Raph involved in WildStar originally? What?
Oh, I don't think.
No.
I have no idea, but that's not something I ever heard. So.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else that he was involved in. He was involved in the initial. Yeah. Oh, that was Crowfall that I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
he was involved. He was involved in the setup of Crowfall, but he didn't. Yeah, he didn't actually see the game to launch. I don't think anybody saw the game to launch actually in Crowfall. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm like, can we have a non-hyper realistic, non-hyper cartoonish
Yeah.
visual of these game mechanics, please? Actually, I mean, Star Wars Galaxies really had it. Unfortunately, it was Star Wars. I mean, if we could just strip out everything, all the names and everything of, give the Twi'leks 3 tails and call him Treelix or something. And, if only we could do something like that. Because it had everything. It had it. It had it right. Oh, sorry. This is like, one half of the podcasts.
But visually, it would not be sustainable. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's one of the so I played quite a bit now of 7 Days to Die since they've changed the graphics on it. Initially, 7 Days to Die, I could not play that game. It was so bad. I visually could not take it. It was awful. However, they've updated the graphics on. It's not on their release. It's on like one of their pre-releases or something like that. They've done a major overhaul. It's like the release client for 1.0, and it looks good now. Like it's definitely playable and a lot of fun. Is it great though? I mean, it's not great. I don't want to give the impression that it's like graphic marvel or anything like that, but it is definitely not what it used to be. And that's actually I unfortunately I am a bit of a snob when it comes to graphics. It has to be aesthetically pleasing for me to play, and what's really interesting is that WildStar, although aesthetically pleasing, I thought WildStar looked really, really nice. I had problems with WildStar playing it because the mechanics were just as goofy looking as the as the characters, and yeah. So I'm really interested to see mechanically if I think what I'm looking at right now of Star's Reach, it looks like it looks like it's trying to be WildStar, but if it mechanically works, then I can see myself playing this one.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's not. I don't dog on cartoon. I happen to be I love cartoons. I love anime. Like Gigantic. The style of Gigantic, I absolutely loved how that came across. MJ might have liked Firefall. No, I didn't. Sorry. It's just weird. I guess it's kind of like in music. I don't have a genre I like. I like specific game.
Yeah.
I like lots of music and a lot of different genres. I like it. If I don't, I mean, sorry. Okay, whatever. Who would have? I don't know. The minute survival games had the build your own base in it, I'm like, heck yeah. I mean, my gaming life started in Sims. Build me the houses. For gifts, people have given me architect software, right? I'm like, okay, that's something I absolutely love. Going around in PvP, people, no, but harvesting and building places, heck yeah, I'm all for it.
Firefall, I think, fell for a completely different reason. It had nothing to do with the actual players. It had more to do with the developers.
Yeah, see, that's just it. I'm not saying that is the aesthetic I want. I can't say this is the aesthetic I want. They've got to make it, and I can be like, I like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I like Gigantic. When you first see their screen and you're like, oh, that's very cartoony, but that still works. Yeah, that's actually it's a really hard thing. So I can't say if I like or something. WildStar, World of Warcraft, Please don't name anything with a W, okay? Maybe that's just...
That's what it
Secret
is.
World, absolutely loved. Best game ever.
Oh,
I still put
jeez.
it as my absolute top favorite. When people ask me what is your favorite MMO, I'm still going to come up with Secret World. There was just so much about the game. That and Star Wars Galaxies, you know? Sorry.
I wanted to like Secret World so much. In fact, I was good friends with somebody who made Secret World. Oh gosh, I just could not play that game. I couldn't at all. It felt so bad. I felt bad because I didn't like it. That's you know what I mean? Have you, it should have worked.
You feel bad when you're like, no, this is something I really want to love. I want to.
But I just couldn't do it.
I had games like that. You're like, man, I really want to love this game. I want to love and support this game, but it just doesn't do it for me. I don't enjoy my time in it. And
I loved a lot of the core concepts of Secret World, which, by the way, the person that I was good friends with, he worked on that side of it. He didn't work on the game mechanics. Game mechanics are what I really couldn't stand in Secret World. So, but all the goods, like all the good stuff, like all the I guess the mysteries and the way the quests were set up and those kinds of things.
Investigative missions.
Yeah. Those. I mean, that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to really like the game, is because of all of that kind of stuff that was in there. Then really did a tremendous job at all that. But yeah, couldn't do it. I couldn't play it.
So it looks like for the short term, the game that Larry and I end up in is likely going to be a survival game. And knowing that he's got some thoughts on the Once Human, maybe that's really going to be our thing we go to. I have not played Once Human, so I don't know anything about it other than
I
said thoughts on.
Yeah.
Thoughts on. We gotta look at it.
Yeah.
I was going to be jumping in. I don't know how it's gonna go. I think, but you know,
I don't either. It does. Well, the reason why the reason why I could do Enshrouded, the reason I could do, what was it? What am I thinking of?
7 Days to Die?
No, Nightingale, not 7 Days to Die.
Oh,
I could not stream 7 Days to Die. Just so everybody's aware, I can't do it. It's first person where the camera's in the chest, and I can play it because I can look away from the screen for a while. But if I'm streaming it, I can't do it.
You can still look away from the stream for a while. Do you know how many times I did that in WildStar and everything? The area effects in Star Trek Online. I'm just like, everybody, tell me when I can open my eyes again. I can't.
I can't play. I can't play first-person shooters. Is really what it boils down to. I definitely cannot stream first-person shooters. And although Nightingale is mostly in first-person, there is a third-person mode of it. So I can do that one in third-person, and also Almost Human. Gosh, I keep forgetting what the name of it. Almost Human. Yeah. Am I right? Okay. Almost Human is also in third person, or it can have third person. So.
Yeah. So folks, there is the link to today's post. All right.
Once Human.
There. Wait, what did you say?
I said Almost Human, which is a TV show.
Okay.
Which is a TV show about vampires.
I didn't even catch that. I was like halfway, not even listening to Larry. I mean, I see why you're getting that all mixed up. Go to the chat, and folks, put your ideas forward for our next, collaborative streaming game. And keep in mind, of course, we have absolutely no nothing's gonna say that we're actually gonna follow what folks say, or even if the most people say a game, but we definitely want to hear. Put your plugs in for what game you might like to see Larry and I enter. What game you think Larry and I would you would find entertaining for us to stream?
Which ones did you find most? Not which ones would we like, but which ones would be most entertaining for us to stream?
Yeah. Well, the thing is for us to be willing to stream it, we have to like the game or want to play the game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there are some things there, but we'd love to hear your thoughts and, you know, try to sell the game that you like or the game that you want to see. And that would make this a, you know, twice a month, every other Wednesday night stream regular here on Mob. So now's your chance to bring that up. So
sounds good. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know which one we'll do next. I mean, it looks like we're leaning towards Once Human, at least to try it out, see what it's like. But yeah, let us know what you think. In the meantime, obviously go over to massivelyop.com. Check out all the information on survival games and on MMOs and all of our online games that we cover there. And OPTV, what do we got coming up next week? You got a couple things on next week I've seen.
Only a couple things so far, because next week I only stream Monday and Tuesday because I'm leaving for TennoCon for the weekend.
Yeah.
But we do have Chris's regular AORZ is Sunday. Final Fantasy 14 is tomorrow. Monday night, our Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars Tuesday is happening on the 16th. Then Chris is on his own, bringing everything in for currently doesn't have anything, I think, until his Friday and Sunday streams. But last time I was gone, he threw in some extras, so you might see that. Keep an eye on the calendar. And then coming back Monday night, the 22nd, will be Warframe, and yes, it will be TennoCon talk and stuff. So keep an eye on the calendar. It's a good idea to check it out, because you never know if Chris is going to throw some extra goodies in there for you.
All right. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya!